keen-eyed amongst us may notice that I'm standing in front of a 2019 V-Strom 1000 XT. And those in the know will tell you that there's a new model imminent. 2020 bike's about to arrive. So why are we standing with an outgoing model? Glad you asked. We like a bargain at MOTO, and we're pretty sure you do too. That's what this bike represents, and that's how we're going to test it. You see this stuff down here? Lockable storage. 38 litres of top case, 37 litres either side of panniers. That's $3,142 worth of extra kit. Well, Suzuki, looking to move these bikes, no doubt, let's be honest about it, has loaded up what's left of the XTs with this gear, $3,142 worth of stuff for nothing. And this bike rides away at $17,990. Now you'd be paying well in excess of $20,000 for this bike with this gear, $17,990 right away. And that's why we're talking about it, because we reckon it's a bargain. So what we're going to do is have a much closer look at the V-Strom 1000 XT. Now we all know that adventure riding is the flavour of the month. This bike obviously falls right smack bang in the adventure category. Now if you have a look up and down here, I probably wouldn't push it a lot harder than this. I'm no Gaston Rayer, everyone knows that. I've tasted dirt in my time, I'm sure you probably have. So I wouldn't push it any further than this, particularly on these tyres. These are Bridgestone Battle Wings, and they're a dual sport affair, and they're reasonably good on hardpack and gravel aggregate. But once it gets a bit soft and sandy, don't forget you've got 230 kilograms of motorcycle here, and it tells you about that. So anyone that tells you that their adventure bike is fantastic off-road and it's almost a dirt bike, talking porkies, it's not true. Big adventure bikes fall over in the dirt unless you're really, really good. So yeah, a little bit of light stuff, get yourself from A to B, go to the places you haven't seen before, but dirt bike, no. Also, I want to talk about its off-road ability in regard to standing up. It's too short in the bars, no two ways. I'm only 178 centimetres tall. That's not tall, that's 5'10" in the old language. If you're 6 feet tall, you're going to want, or more, you're going to want to put risers on this. Definitely, it's too low at the hands. Easy fix. What is nice though, is these nice scallops on the tank. You can get your knees into the bike and take the weight off your hands, which is really nice. I would love to see this thing have switchable ABS. I can't understand why it hasn't, and I think that's a bit of a downfall, I have to be honest. This bike should have switchable ABS, it hasn't. Traction control is switchable, and I was turning that off just because you probably want to reef it around a little bit. Better riders than me will be sliding this all over the place. But off-road, to get from A to B, the road less travelled, it's a pretty good thing. Okay, we talked about these lockable panniers. A couple of things I want to point out about them. They're reasonably well made. It's 1.5mm powder coated aluminium. What I do like, it's got this nice composite plastic on each corner. First of all, I had a look and I thought, I don't know how strong they'll be, and I don't think you'd want to be throwing them off a mountain, but I reckon they take a small oopsie, and the framework is really strong. I'm very surprised by that. That looks like aftermarket, well-made framework, and generally that stuff can be a bit spindly on these things. Big tick there. Not so much of a tick is this silly arrangement that has you with 3 keys. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm old, and it takes me 3 goes to get a USB in. There's only 2 opportunities. Watch this. I'll just grab a key. Now, I don't know what key it is. It's pick a key. Deal or no deal. Got the wrong one. So then you go back and you find the other one, and that opens that. Now, let's open it up, which, unless you are quite determined, can be slow. 38 litres of space there, and it's really very well put together. I'm pretty happy with that. I reckon it's nicely lockable, and of course it's easily removable. I won't bother doing that. Now, we know that key belongs to that top box, and that starts the bike. So by process of elimination, I reckon it's that key. So it's 1 key for each pannier, a key for the top box and a key to start the bike. That annoys me. I just find this whole setup fiddly. Upside, this can be taken right off. It double hinges. I reckon that's really clever. You can take that right off and you've got fantastic access. So 9 out of 10 on the panniers for me. Certainly love the fact they don't cost you anything. But the key setup, yeah, not a fan to be honest. Moving up here, what I really do like is this dash, built to a price. I mean, it ain't gorgeous. You're not going to win the prom queen with this dash. But what I do like about it is it's really, really well made and it's strong as hell. Plenty of bikes I see are really fiddly in that area. This is strong. It's going to take a whack. And that's sort of the V-Strom's thing. It's a really strong bike. This is 3-way adjustable, down and 2 up. So that's really strong. I like manual stuff. You'll get buttons and servos and machines on your Flash Euro stuff, and guess what? They break. This is not going to break. So it's all about strength, off-road ability. The bark busters, well, they're made of cheese. I'll be piffing those straight away. But in general, for a bike of that price, it's a really, really, really strongly built motorcycle. So Suzuki's V-Strom 1000 XT, with all this fruit, 17,990 bucks. Absolute bargain at that money. It's not fantastic at anything, but it's really good at most things. It's not a fabulous road bike, plenty of grunt, really reliable and steady as a rock. I'll be piffing those tyres on road because I don't think they're much chop. Off-road, they're all right, they're okay. So look, at that money, I'd be jumping on this if I was going around Australia because I don't think it'll break. It's made well, fit and finish isn't gorgeous, but its utilitarianism is really good. It's the sort of thing you buy and love and use. And at 17,990, with all that fruit and gizzo out the back there, you can carry your slab home, you can carry your missus home. I don't care, fantastic. 17,990, I'd be in it. If you enjoyed this video, and I reckon you did, click to subscribe to InfoMoto.